Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Prepping by Faith, and today we're going to talk about stack those snacks. So I think a lot of us in the prepping community, we focus on preparing you guys with meals and all those sorts of things that you need to be stocking up on. But I feel like once you guys have got that kind of under control, you feel like your pantry is well stocked, we need to start thinking about our snacks. Now, I know a lot of us eat quite a few snacks throughout the day. Maybe we're not really thinking about that, especially if you have children. They are used to having those, and it would be very difficult in this kind of SHTF situation to just cut off snacking entirely. So I feel like it's a good idea for us to start talking about what kinds of items store for a longer time and what you can put up for snacks. Now, I know some of you may not be thrilled with the choices that I have here and that you may think they have too much sugar or too much salt, but there are some healthier options in here as well. Obviously, we want to be able to give them things like fresh fruit, apples with peanut butter, and that sort of thing. But in an SHTF, if you don't have an apple tree or you don't have a banana tree, you need to have other substitutes available for those items. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you just some of these fruit snacks I have back here. These last for at least a year. They have an expiration date out that far. We have used them and eaten them much longer than that date. I would say you could probably go at least another year out from that date and they're still fresh. The sugar in it kind of preserves the fruit snack, so it doesn't really go bad as long as you store it in a cool, dark place. If you don't like those ones, there are some healthier options out there. Here are these fruit strips by Good and Gather. These also are going to be about the same shelf life. These are at Target. And then I have back here just some raisins, some regular raisins. These have a date on them, an expiration date of 2023 June. But if you don't open this, I think it's going to last you much longer than that. So I would say you could probably go at least a couple of years comfortably on something like your dried fruit, your raisins, prunes, anything like that. We knocked over the delicious snack packs here. Here's another thing that I wanted to bring up. These, I just got these the other day. I picked up some more because we've actually gone through some of these recently and we needed to replace them. These have a date of February 23, so they are going to last for, about a year. So I think these are something that you could store, especially if you have kids and you want to have a little bit of extra dairy products on hand. Also calcium supplements and that sort of thing, powdered milk. But this is a really easy snack to give them. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. I also have here just some, honey, some peanut butter, some Nutella. I feel like these are all things that you could store for quite a while. Peanut butter sometimes separates, but you can go ahead and stir that oil back through. Usually lasts quite a long time. You can always go ahead and get the powdered version. And then I have over here, these are some other healthy options. So Great Value, I've showed this before in one of my videos, but if you guys haven't seen that one, this is their freeze-dried fruit crisps. It's a variety pack. It has the pears, the apples, and then the bananas and strawberry chips. So these, they're saying, will last until 2023. But because they're freeze-dried, I feel like you can go much longer than that. So this may be something that you want to consider putting up. You could always go ahead and, throw a bit of peanut butter in there with these fruit chips to add a few more calories. I also have here just some of the banana chips by Augustin Farms. That's something else you can stock. They used to have the apple chips. They had those available through the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints website, but I think they may be out of stock now, so that's why I don't have these out here to show you. I'm trying to show you what things I think that you can find right now. There are other things out there like these soft bake cookies that we just got that have a fairly good shelf life on them, expiration date of November, so that's going to last, roughly 6 months on those. And then I wanted to bring up popcorn kernels. So These, if you just leave them in this original plastic container that it comes in and you don't open it, should last you indefinitely. Now, I know a lot of us are storing things like maybe some microwave popcorn, but in an event, if you don't have power, you're not going to be able to cook that, and then the oils and butters and things that they put in there are going to degrade that popcorn kernel. So this is a good way to store some popcorn for long term. And then you can just, cook this on the stove top like they used to do with a little bit of oil. So I would stock up on popcorn kernels. They're not going to get cheaper. Everything is going up in price, corn and that sort of thing. So over here, I just have some of these Ritz toasted chips. They're sour cream and onion flavor. We just purchased these the other day too. They expire in December, so these are going to last a while. And then we have over here some pretzel crisps, garlic parmesan. I think I got these ones at Walmart. And let's see if we can find an expiration date on this guy. Oh, it's on the bottom. These are good until January of 23. So these are something good that you guys can stash away that's going to last you roughly a year. So I would consider maybe looking at those. I have here just some canned fruit, some applesauce. We know this stuff is good for, I would say the ones in the plastic probably roughly a year, maybe a little bit longer than that. And then obviously the canned versions are going to go, it has an expiration date of about 2 years out, but you can go much longer than that. I would say 3 to 5 years comfortably on those. And then I have over here just some granola bars. These we just got the other day. They are good until November. I'm sure you can push that out a couple months. Same thing with these. These are good until December. These are just some fruit and grain cereal bars, so that's something you can consider. I have back here some triple berry nut trail mix. This stuff is pretty good. It actually has a little bit of chocolate and stuff in it. I get this at Sam's Club. It has about a year date on it. This one I've tried to go out a little bit longer than that before, and some of the nuts and stuff do kind of taste a little off if you go too much further than that. I would say maybe you can go a few months past that date, but not too long on that one. And then I have back here, I've mentioned this before too, these are those snapped. These are really good. They come in a great big box, 42 pack at Sam's Club. And this is the most recent one we purchased. It's good until November. But with stuff like this, you can definitely go a few months past that date comfortably and you're going to be okay. Another item I have here is some Pringles. I know a lot of us like to snack on chips, but chips don't have as long of a shelf life. However, these Pringles last quite a long time. This particular can I think I've had for a while. I couldn't go ahead and grab the one because we've already put it in our longer term storage, but it had a date of February of 23 on it. So those are going to last you quite a while, and they're still fairly cheap, so that's something you can consider. Obviously, there's plenty of different flavors in those available. And then I wanted to show you, just stuff like your beef jerky. Yes, it has salt and things in it, but it's also high protein, so this is a good snack to put up. Has at least a year shelf life on it. So, and I know you can extend it if you had room, say in your freezer. If you had some that was coming up on an expiration, you could put it in your freezer to extend that out a little bit. And then I have here just some Cracker Jacks. Now these probably are good. Well, they're saying it's good for probably about a year out. These ones are older that I've got here. We have been eating these guys at least a year past the date comfortably. Now, it does have some peanuts in it, and I don't think eating a stale peanut is going to kill anyone. And if you guys remember, you used to find these in the vending machines all over, and oftentimes they would already be expired. And I feel like this is something that you can definitely store that's going to last you for quite a while. They have these for really cheap on Sam's Club. I can't even remember exactly what we paid, but I don't think it was very much at all. So this is something that you can consider putting up in your preps as well. So these are just some ideas, guys, for you to think about as far as putting up snacks for your family that's going to have at least a year shelf life roughly on them, some of them a lot longer. If you've enjoyed this video today, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Remember to pray, prep, and put God first. God bless.